Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 8 on the Towny Survival server here at Shadow Kingdom, and here you can see my villager breeder has been going crazy and we are breeding some of these guys to try and find the quartz trade so that we don't have to go into too much danger out there in the nether, because frankly I'm rubbish and keep dying, but I have got I think 8 so far, and not one of them has the trade I want, which is really, really annoying. And hilariously, I think we will possibly have quartzed the whole thing up before I get to actually the trade that I want. So we'll keep trying, but in the meantime, let me show you the progress that I've made so far. So here we are up on the top, and as you will see when all this renders in, we have got a ton of the base finished now. Look at this gleaming white monstrosity. Now when I say finished, I mean the base coat, if you like. We are going to be putting loads of cool stuff on these stepped plots and the sections in between the housing plots, but we were trying to get all of the quartz in first, and as you can see we have got almost a full, in fact more than a full quarter done now, and it is shaping up wonderfully. So in today's episode I have no idea what we're going to do. We're going to really go wherever I feel like, and we'll see what happens. But one thing I have been doing as well is I've changed the base here from that weird white terracotta to the white concrete. I think that looks better. It still feels a bit plain. I think I need to put some kind of lighting or detailing in there, but I think it's a step closer to what we were looking for, which is great. And obviously with all of that work done, we've updated the map. Look, it's all shiny white, not a piece of cobble on there. I am loving it. So without further ado, let's get on with the episode. People, I am starting to get a little bit worried. I think the monolith may be cursed. We seem to have skeleton horses everywhere, and if you think I just mean those two, I do not mean just those two. They are everywhere, including, and check this out, we have the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse parked on our dome. Look at that! What is going on? I am really concerned. I am really hoping these aren't real horses that have been somehow stripped to the bones by the scary mobs all around here. That would be properly creepy, wouldn't it? But hey, we're going to keep an eye out and see if we can figure out the cause of this horrific affliction that the monolith has suffered. So after that little flight of imagination there, I realised that there is a really, really good build idea in there somewhere, and I'm underneath here, and one of the things I've done is, this here was at one point just a dirt plot which I built everything on top of. I've taken the dirt out, and it's revealed the floor design from above. I think that looks really nice. But this space is massive and amazing. If you look at it, it's a really amazing space, and it would be such a shame to waste it. So I thought, why not build some kind of monster hiding underneath the monolith, some kind of ancient evil lurking underneath the temples above. I don't know whether that's going to involve knocking this down and doing something different, or whether we're going to leave that and then just build on top of it. I don't know. That's going to require a little bit of thought. But what do you think, guys? I'd love to hear if you think that's a good idea or not. What kind of creature we might find under here. Just stick us a comment below, give us your ideas, and we'll see what people come up with. And if you guys don't think of anything, then fine, I'll do it myself. But enough of this jibber jabber. I'm over on the other side here, and I've realised we have had some naughty people being naughty and ruining our nice little village. I'm not happy. Do you think this is classed as griefing? Technically that's against the rules, but the question is, can I be bothered to tell a moderator? Or do I just clean it up myself? It's not a big deal, is it? Well, we'll see. But anyway, for now, that's not what we're doing. Now it's time for a Towny tour. And this time, we are going to have a look at the list and see where to go. And there's one big one right near the top that I think it is high time we went to have a look at. Today, we are going to go to Nightshade. So, let's... Oh no, I don't have the TP. Fine. Back in a minute, folks. So finally we are here in the town of Nightshade. Thankfully Rononic, who is a member of the town here, TP'd us to his little tower, which, don't worry, we're not going to trespass, but thanks for the TP. So that means we are in the middle of this amazing town, which is absolutely huge. And I'm going to say this from the beginning, we are going to miss some stuff, and I apologise to any of these amazing builders for whom I miss their hard work. I will try my best without making this a 40-minute video. But before we start, I'm already deducting points. I'm sorry this sounds harsh, anyone from Nightshade, but that tower, I am sorry, but I have seen that in every town, like for the last, I don't know, at least 2 Towny resets. Every town, someone tries to build that tower, and it's getting really boring. So come on, build new things, don't just copy off other people's. But I'm sure Nightshade is going to make up for that one deducted point with plenty of added on. So let's have a look at the details of the town before we start looking around, so we know who is involved. We have got massive town. I think 51 members in there at the moment, and we have Mayor Aerenia, hopefully that's right, and loads of helpers and builders here. We got Renonic, we got Shodge, we got Payload, we got Lamner, Sergeant Tiger, who we've seen in the embassy at our place. Loads of great players here, so we should find tons of great stuff. So let's have a dander around and see what we can see. Now I'll put shaders on for this because I just feel like this is a town that has to be seen with shaders, because it is a great looking town, and it looks like we're not the only ones that has the curse. There's lots of skeleton horses around here as well, I've noticed. This is a beautiful medieval styled town. Lots of people doing great jobs with smaller medieval builds, and some really quite large ones as well. What I like about this place is that although there's a theme, everything isn't really super samey. There's areas where they have builds like this where there's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses that all look kind of the same style. Feels like a little village, but then you move on to a different area and all of a sudden things are very different again. It's great. It feels like it has different districts, which is a fantastic little idea. And these natural paths working with the terrain, really good. Feels like a kind of very similar to mine and Rononic's town in Towny 3, all those many moons ago it seems now, but definitely a lot of good builders in here, so I think there's probably a notch up. This is Sergeant Tiger's house, which is great design, using the nether bricks there, and some funky kind of wood beaming going on there, a little bit different. What else have we got? We've got this tower, looks very Lord of the Rings, this one, doesn't it? Feels a little bit like Orthanc, isn't it? Orthanc? Yeah, definitely got that feel about it. And I'm a little bit concerned because whoever's town this is, we seem to be indulging in a little villager torture. I feel kind of sorry for this guy because that's a toasty wee spot to be stuck in. I wonder what he did to deserve that horrible fate. And let's have a look. So some bit more rugged stone builds here. I'm never quite so sure about the glass in medieval builds. I never do that personally. I usually put in fence posts or something else like that looks a bit more medieval, because the glass, just big glass windows, just wouldn't happen in a kind of medieval build. But I suppose each to their own, whatever. This is a lovely idea. I like this. I wonder how much of this was terrained specifically, this does look hand done, doesn't it? All these kind of this round cliff for this beautiful house to perch atop. I love the greenery, the vines and everything growing off it, and the wheat fields around it. That feels very natural. Good design as well. It's not a boring rectangle. You've got this cross section here of the two apexes and the tower in the middle. It's a really neat way of making your roofs look better. Well done. So let's not spend too long on one build because there are so many to see, and it's going dark, so I'm going to cheat and let's put back to daytime so that we can see these things properly. The Riverside Bell Inn, isn't that a great build? I love that roof with the diagonal entrance. That has a really good effect to it. I love that. Very nice. And all interior as well. You get a real feel that there should be, like, I wish we could put like villages everywhere so it feels really populated. That would just really set that off. That's amazing. And what on earth is this? Some kind of bizarre semi tunnel design going on, not finished, so we can't judge yet, but that looks like it's an interesting start. We are going everywhere on this this tour. This is crazy. Loads of really good builds, so many that we can't see them all in one go, which is criminal. Another tower here, very nice. I like this one as well. Nice pointy tower, very good. On the docks, this is great. We have this dockside district going on here with the big mansions here, and this perched on the cliffs is a very good idea as well. I like that design, very nice. But these docks are wonderful, really well done. I love the vistas you get when you stand on the walkways here. You can see the boats and the walkways and this great big lighthouse off the shore there, and then the big builds here, all the flags. Makes it feel really colourful welcome. Imagine you're a sailor coming on shore here and, oh look, we have a town member. Who's that? Hey, it's Tiger. Hey Tiger. Great to see Tiger. And fantastic little they should have little storage areas for barrels and stuff there, shouldn't they? That'd look really good. But fantastic effort. Let's have a little close look at the oh yes, some redstone going on. What a fantastic design for a lighthouse. Really good. Very good. I think we've seen quite a lot of this place now, but this is a bit mad. People, what is this? We've got an infestation of iron golems. We have a lot of villagers. Let's see if we can figure out what this place is. And they call it a mine. Obviously a mine. Fantastic. Look at this. Brilliant. Let's have a little look inside and see. Are the golems doing the mining? Very good. Very atmospheric. Down into the bowels of the earth. I'm not going to stick around too long because I don't want to get killed mid-Towny tour. That would be a noob move if I ever saw one. But yeah, really good. Love that. Have we got anything else to see? Let's have a quick look around. I know there was a map here somewhere that Tiger showed me the other day, but I've completely forgotten where it is. It was somewhere in the middle of the town. I'm sure it was. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Where was it? Oh, I'm totally lost. This is such a confusing town. Amazingly confusing, but confusing nonetheless. Well, if I find it, I will come back to that. But in the meantime, there is one other element of Nightshade that we need to have a look at. And who's llama farming? Llama farming is one of my favourite 2 words to say at the same time. Llama farming, isn't that fun? But this is actually, apparently, only an outpost of Nightshade. And the actual Nightshade is a spawn build created by none other than Aerenia herself, who is the mayor. So I think we're going to finish off this tour by going and having a look and seeing what they've got up to at the town spawn. And here we are at the Nightshade spawn for the big project that I believe is almost entirely so far built by Aerenia, and we're going to have a little look. Obviously someone's using the same villager breeder design that we are, maybe a bit more successfully, who knows, but I wonder if they've got any good trades. Let's not be too nosy. Look at this, what a great start to a build. I say start, that's not a start, is it? That must be weeks of work. It's looking great, Aerenia. Really, really impressive. I do like the fact that we have a slightly different roof design for making it stand out, making it feel slightly unique. I'm gonna have a look at this, and as I'm doing it, I'm gonna go back into my old mode of when I used to go in creative and pick out hints and tips for people who are wanting to build, because I think a lot of people who are trying to build a bit bigger, a bit more impressive, can learn a few things from this. There's a couple of tricks that's happening up here. If you can see in the detailing, we have panels here. In the lower layer we have square panels here, 1 and then 2, which are identical on the base layer, but instead of making that detailing go up in one straight line, so there's a pillar up there and then a pillar up there, what Aerenia has done is done this wall divided into 2 panels in the bottom and then into 3 panels in the top. Now that just breaks it up again and makes it feel a little less repetitive, a little less copy and paste, but it's still only one design for that section, one design for that section, and then a little bit of variation. It's a very clever way of making things look more visually interesting and less repetitive, which is very hard on a huge build like this, and it's very well done. As you can see as well, we've got this idea of stacking units on top of each other. So we've got square units on the bottom that are defined by this level here, which goes all the way around, and then on top of it we've got other builds that effectively are just popped on top. So when you look at it from above, you get these lovely balcony areas and courtyard areas, because actually it's just a big flat build with another build on top. And as long as you've got the same design, which Aerenia has done really well, kept the consistent feel with the stone brick and the purple windows, it feels like it flows. It's really good. Now obviously this is a work in progress, because a lot of these inside spaces aren't finished and aren't all done up yet, but it is a really, really impressive start. I think you'll agree with me. This looks amazing. The cavernous spaces, I am really wondering what on earth Aerenia is going to do with these. It's massive. Okay, little like BDSM happening there. We'll just move quickly on, shall we? And see, well, I think this must be the main area. If we walk through the front door, yes, that's the front door, isn't it? Yeah, this is where we would have come to. So let's see, server guide, kitchen, food room, dining room, town guide, town storage, town rules, welcome to Nightshade. So eventually this will be the first thing that people see, and what a grand start. Oh, here's that map we were looking for. Amazing. You know, for me, this is how you can tell if you're doing a great job of making a natural feeling town. When you look at it on a map and it really does feel like a real map and not just a grid, you're doing a really fantastic job, in my opinion. Obviously it's all taste, I am aware, but I think that makes for a really good town. So guys, I think we're going to finish here. I'm sure we're going to be back here, because we are going to have to find out what this place looks like when it's all finished, when Aerenia has satisfied with her efforts, and I'm sure we will be blown away. But in the meantime, thanks Runonic, thanks Nightshade, thanks Tiger, thanks everyone in Nightshade for letting us come and have a look, and well done. Well folks, that's all we've got time for this episode. We're going to leave it there, and unfortunately I didn't quite get as much content in as I was hoping for, but I hope you guys enjoyed what we did manage to get done. Life's got a little bit busier as September's kicked in for me. I am thinking that maybe at this point we're probably going to go to fortnightly videos. Sorry if that disappoints any of you, but I think we're going to get better quality. Oh, hello. Better quality videos and less of me padding out because I'm desperate to get a video out for you guys. So it also means I can get other projects done as well on other kinds of videos. So hopefully it will mean an improvement for the channel and for you guys watching at home. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.